Hello, hello. It's my fourth match of season 25, and it is a tragic hero cage match with Akuchi. So we're gonna kill some heroes if they draw too much, get some treasures, get some sweet treasures. Just have a good time. This board has trashing, no villages, lots of draw, non-terminal draw, a little bit of all VP, various plus buys, and extra gains with remodel. Might be worthwhile to windfall and get to remodel and windfall some more a few times. That might be okay. I'm trying to see, on the other hand, what would be a fast way. I mean, since there aren't a huge number of points or attacks or anything, what would be a fast, more money-based strategy? I suppose you can do something with the Tragic Heroes and Archive, maybe, to get some goals off the heroes. I'm not particularly confident in that. I don't know what you open here, though. Potion... I guess Potion Silver is okay, but not great. Potion Monastery is a little bit questionable as it's not clear. Well, yeah. It's just a little worse to getting that Alchemist. I'm not even sure the Alchemist is worth it, to be honest, but it's going to be a little slow. So I don't feel particularly good about the potion opening, but it's okay. With good draws, it'll be fine. Just getting those good draws, you know. Pardon me. So I hit 3P, which isn't surprising after I hit 5, but I'll just get a Monastery here. He gets a remodel, which is reasonable. He does hit Potion. I'm gonna keep getting these archives. They seem, wow. Guess I should have taken the copper. Monastery misses. A second Monastery is not that inspiring, so I guess I won't do it. I mean, I should have just put copper in hand on that one turn. That was just a bad play on my part. But apparently I'm just going to have all the archives, which is okay. I could get something else. By my first alchemist turns 8. Windfall turn should be a pretty good monastery turn, hopefully. He gets another silver. Which is fine. Jeez. At least this time the archive does rescue this 3 potion hand. Yeah, definitely the Windfall turn is going to be nice with the monastery on. I will want to remodel. I don't feel out of it at all, despite the, well, 1 turn was total pass, I guess. It was fine though. And that was my own fault. That was just a stupid archive choice to take that silver into hand. Still bad luck to hit 2p, but, or 1p, I guess, but I could have avoided it easily. There wasn't any rush even for like shuffle considerations to take the silver, so it was just bad play. He must have remodeled choices, otherwise why slow down here? I guess he's wondering if he ought to buy something to improve his monastery. I mean, I guess it is a better remodel target at the estate. Oh, it's worth a good bit of points too, so that makes some sense. Or that makes, you know, sense. Just period. So I do need to buy, I guess this turn I'll have the windfall. And I need a remodel. So I can either take it now or later. It's another potion. So like I have stuff set up here. So I can start windfalling immediately, or I can buy a remodel and windfall next turn. I could just windfall, you know, a couple times and not not necessarily go for the remodel, I guess, but that's what I have to think about. Whether if I windfall this next turn, if I can just province over and over again. I guess I'll windfall now. In which case, I need this, probably need this silver. This may be bad. Okay, this I don't need to play more of this stuff. So now I'm just gonna buy provinces, I guess. And maybe hope it takes. Well, he'll probably be able to windfall next turn. He may take the VP again here. He may remodel something to a estate, or like a silver to a duchy or something. I kind of expect him to take the VP here. Estate to estate is fine. I'm probably lost, actually. Okay, he goes estate to silver. I'm not sure if he's guaranteed to draw next turn. Probably he is with this trash. So I'll take the potion now. He did give me another point. So now he can windfall. It'll give me another 9-point province though, I guess. I mean, he could choose not to windfall. In fact, he's not going to windfall since he did the remodel. So the issue will be at the end here, he's going to have he'll always be able to do this remodel stuff, and I won't. Which is a bit troublesome. I have the archives, but I mean the issue is he can do 2 provinces in a turn. So guess I'll just take the golds. So I should be lost here. It's very likely. I'm not sure if I actually want to trash copper anymore. I guess probably. But not really too much more. His provinces are worth like an extra point too, because he can do this remodeling for silver here and get I mean, I don't have to play the archive now if I don't want to. Oops. Forgot to play the potion. Oh, the log gets all botched up now with undos. Yeah, I guess this is a known bug, but maybe his potion is his last card. Oh, nope, doesn't matter. Yeah, I just am toast. I didn't know he had 2 monasteries. Yeah, I mean, I can't duchy dance, so I can just resign. So that's one for him. I'm trying to see who went first. I went first because I'm red. I don't know if that one turn where I whiffed a buy would have made the difference, but maybe. I was, I guess, a little overly consistent there with the 3 archives. So if I had gotten, if one of those had been a remodel, that would have maybe been reasonable. Although I guess it would have changed the timing on some of the windfall stuff, potentially. But it would have given me an option to go for some of those, or that aqueduct play he made, and so that might have been something to consider. This is a pretty powerful board. There's small VP in the duchies. But you can lurker tragic heroes, which is neat. Might go double amulet here since you've got the alms options. Exorcist, you know, the little spirits are pretty good. To be honest, they're quite nice. So. I mean, yeah, I mean you can trash some. I don't know if it'll be worth it to get an exorcist or not, but it's not crazy. It's not crazy even to open amulet exorcist. That's not out of the question at all. The wisp is not. I mean, they're okay. The nice thing is it doesn't collide, I guess, with your amulets. So I guess I'll try the Exorcist. Maybe you'll get to a point where you gain silvers that you can turn into imps. I'm not sure if we'll quite get there, but engineers, interesting. Obviously there's lots of nice 4s. Hitting 5 is pretty sweet. See if his Exorcist missed or not. Does not look like it. I could have gone alms for Conspirator there. This is okay. I'm thinking the Exorcist may end up being not the most inspired thing ever, but there may be something to taking the coin as well. I guess my estates are gone now. Taking the coin or the silver. Probably not yet, but because then you can ball for stuff, which is cool. Like here I just have engineers and coppers, so I'm pretty likely to hit 5. I did miss the... Of course I would have hit 5 anyway. I mean, it's a trash. It's the same. I can buy a lurk here, but I was going to say that one thing that isn't so nice is that the like the debt and the -1 coin token don't play very well with alms. I mean, they're not. It's not the worst thing because you can like draw your coin or whatever, but I guess we should prioritize thinning. I could take the silver here in the hopes that we can get an imp out of it, but I think I'm going to just trash here. May be able to draw conspirators that we gain. I'm not sure yet. I would like to get a tragic hero. I wouldn't mind taking a few more of the ironmongers. So I'll try and empty those ironmongers here. For sure. So we didn't get to the wisp. We can buy a tragic hero here. I mean, I can also just... He doesn't have an engineer or a lurker. I could put a tragic hero in the trash and gain it on my turn. My last card here is a wisp. I'm gonna go with buying the tragic hero. So this at least is a safe lurker. Oh, I didn't see he had a second amulet. He may want to swap that for an imp. Would not mind having more wisps. I would help the conspirator engine out quite a bit. I guess he's gonna get another wisp. I guess he just preferentially chose never to trash estates with amulet, which is reasonable. I mean, I could have done that. There were some reasons maybe not to buy balls and stuff, but we'll see if those wisps end up paying off for him. So we split the ironmongers. I really need to find something nice here. Right now I don't want another engineer. Maybe a storyteller is okay. That I can potentially get. Okay, so playing the tragic hero is really not doing anything for me but cycling, which maybe is still worth it. It gives me some options as far as, do I want to ball or exorcist anything or something like that. I guess will-o-wisps cost nothing, so I can't exorcist the engineer for a will-o-wisp. That's actually probably what I'll do. Maybe. I have to think here. I have 3 ironmongers in the last cards. That's nice. It's basically, now it's like, do I need to thin a little bit? And I think I probably do. My thing right now is that I have better gains, which hopefully means I get a lot of these conspirators. But he's got an okay turn here. I guess he's gonna double ball maybe. He might be able to do that. In which case I will not get many of these conspirators. But we'll still have the... Okay, he didn't. So I should be able to empty the conspirators on my turn. He gets an imp, which is nice. Definitely. I'm gonna discard that thing for now. I would like to get the tragic hero. Can do another engineer with the lurker and get the conspirators now. I won't be able to play them, but I can get the storyteller later. I mean, there's a real chance that I can dud the way the deck's set up right now for me. For sure. He doesn't have anything like the gains I have. So I can empty the... I can kill the estates, or I can get an imp and keep the copper. I have a really easy time dudding, I think, if I don't draw ironmongers at the top. There's not a great amount of stuff to ball for. I'll be pretty close to I mean, I won't really be there, but kind of close to emptying the amulets if I want to on my next turn. That's not true. I can't do it, but... oh, I don't have any... that's interesting. I don't have any treasures in play, so I can alms if I want. I can get a second lurker, which maybe is greedy. Alright, well this turn will be great / fine. He's got a lot of silvers. Well, like 3. 3-ish silvers. I would actually, if I could rig it, I can't rig it, but if my Wisp drew a lurker and that made my Tragic Hero blow up, I'd actually be for it, because I can just get it back and play it again, and I would get more buys and more gold and stuff. So that would be like, if I could stack my deck, I would want to draw a Wisp and have it find a lurker and lab, and then I would be able to play multiple Tragic Heroes, the same Tragic Hero a couple of times this turn, probably for gold, and drawing them too. So I at least got this awesome starting hand, which is nice. So we'll let this see what he... Okay, so now he's put a little Tragic Hero in the trash for me, which is helpful. He's really cranking out the silvers. I hope it punishes him. I hope he has a dud, because he's got more stop cards as far as... He also has more cantrips, but he's got way more stop cards than me. Between the silvers and the 2 amulets, and Imp is potentially a stop card in the initial hand. So I don't... I guess he's going to double promise lurker. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Okay. I probably want a silver now. He did put a Tragic Hero in the trash for me. I don't think I'll have a pile out. I don't think I ought to look for a pile out. I mean, like a pile out for me would be on amulets. Well, I guess I could do estates. I should look at estates at least, because that's maybe a little more feasible. Yeah, I should think about that. So if I get 2 engineers from the trash, and I can ball twice, that's a win, right? The 8 estates. So I just need to be able to draw up and have the actions to use the engineers, and have $10, which I have in Conspirators easy. That's an easy win, isn't it? Right, lurker, 2 engineers. That's four estates, and then two balls. Should do it. Okay. Yeah, I won't worry about it too much then. Assuming I have the draw, which I guess is not guaranteed. I should have the money. Boo. Wait, who cares? Yeah, I don't want to belabor this too much since I'm pretty sure this works. So the lurker was really doing a lot of good stuff for me there. And I would have been able to double province easy. Getting his lurker from the trash, or his tragic hero, but that was obviously better. I hope I have a 5-2. Boy, that would be good here. I guess I'm gonna open bridge silver. You can also open bridge candlestick maker. This is just like highways. Like you do labs and highways and bridges, or one bridge and then candlestick makers. You can also use like storyteller if you want. It doesn't matter. Sentry for trashing. There's lots of different trashing. I'm gonna open Sentry on my first 5 and probably. Okay, so he's got the 5-2, so we're already potentially in super bad shape, but and like 3s and 4s are just really awful here. Like every $3 or $4 hand is just total garbage. So I'm not even sure if this is right, but I will take a silver, another silver here. If I don't have 5 here, it would be almost resignable, and it may totally be resignable anyway, depending on what I guess he found a candlestick maker, so that's nice. I'm not actually sure on the 5-2 if you want the candlestick maker, to be honest. It's not obvious to me anyway that you do want it. Anyway, he's not jumping too far ahead and trashing since he just got one hit there. And he tosses the candlestick maker, which I guess is right. I don't really know if that makes sense. Also, he didn't hit an estate, which means his hand is probably green mostly, so he probably doesn't. I mean, if he has, yeah, he's just passing, which I think is probably reasonable. I'm not really sure when I want to get my candlestick maker, but I guess I could trade is also possible here. Well, doesn't really do me much good because of the bridge not being a true silver equivalent for events. So this should obviously, I guess the question is whether I want the candlestick maker now or not. I think I can still pass on it, right? So no one is trashing estates apparently. Well, unless he hits them here. Hopefully he doesn't have 5. Hopefully I don't find silver. Okay, that's really nice. Yeah, so again, I don't think I want the Question is, do we want an apprentice, really? Is maybe the better, or the next potential thing to do. This sentry may have nothing to hit. It's not a very good draw. I'm not even really sure about the second sentry, to be honest. Pretty bad. He probably wants the highway. I don't know, he may want the apprentice too. Or lab, highway or lab. This turn here though is gonna be so bad for me that I don't think I'm gonna come back from it. Not if he keeps this up. He probably wants nothing here. He might want a candlestick maker, but well, he could afford to take a silver. He's got some thinning, so. Now I will take my candlestick maker. Not sure. So this is going to draw the apprentice, which should be good. He's totally clean. And his double highway here. Double highway candlestick maker, is that safe? Should be. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. I mean, I can double highway, but still I'm just gonna fall a little bit behind here. He'll probably empty the highways now. Unless that stopped his turn, which it didn't, of course. Yeah, with that copper trash, he'll be able to empty highways. Which just means I lose. But I don't know that there was anything I could do. Because he can start buying labs. He doesn't have to green. I can get them down to 5. That's not low enough. I'm still not, yeah, and he's got another $4 or $5 buy guaranteed, or he probably doesn't want to, but yeah, this just, we can resign it. Nothing to do. There. At that point. This has pretty limited trashing. Just hermit. I guess it would be pretty nice to get inherited chariot races, maybe not really. I mean, not whatever, it'd be okay, but I'm not sure it would even be okay or good in any sense. We have dismantle. I still don't really know what dismantle, how to use it. I've never bought it. I've never played a game. I mean, I played games with it, but never bought it or seen anyone buy it. So that's as good as not playing a game with it. I don't think there's a spot for it here. So the witch, you probably want a witch, I think. So of course there's some decent curse trashing in Hermit, or at least somewhat decent curse trashing in Hermit. Is Aku the next DG? He's gonna open with dismantle. That's interesting. I don't know about that, to be honest. The gold's certainly alright. Just seems underwhelming if you don't. I mean, I guess estate to gold silver is a pretty good exchange here, but probably not better than like estate to silver, or not significantly better than estate to silver, and it's got a higher chance of failure and less utility down the line, I think, compared to a hermit. I don't see anything special about. I don't know. Maybe he just wants to experiment with it. I can't decide if it's worth it to go for like the chariot races, since presumably you can either just, I mean, it's chariot race. Sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. I'll just go with the hermit on my 3. I guess he's gonna go hermit dismantle opening, yeah. Which is fine. If a little bit not that, I don't know. So yeah, I'll just go with this silver. A little sad about this hit. So he's gonna go for the chariot races, which is fine. I'll buy a witch here. So we'll see if it works for him or not. My principal idea for defense here against this will just be to have cards that cost as much as chariot race. Madman is obviously a chance to get to inheritance. I wonder if he'll take the shrine. He buys a silver. I may take this shrine now. And the second witch. And then golds, or he hasn't played his dismantle yet. I'm sure he'll try to inherit Chariot Race, but hopefully he just fails to hit 7 even, which I guess is not that, it's kind of hard to do with the Madman play, but not impossible. So I drew my witch, which is sad, but fine. Now we just hope we top deck nice things often enough that he doesn't score 1,000,000 points. I guess if I had hit 7, did I have 7 on my witch play? Maybe I ought to have inherited there. I didn't really think about it. I probably had, maybe I just had exactly 6. I'm not really sure about the courtier. So I could inherit the Chariot Races now, I guess. I can also just buy provinces. His courtier is pretty confusing to me, I'll be honest. My witch luck has not been like the best ever. Though his Chariot Race luck has been super awful. That is a really unfortunate draw. I don't know. This is bizarre to me because it does not feel like his deck should even be able to buy provinces. But now I'm for sure just lost. Or very nearly. My gold's hit a bit this shuffle, which is an issue. His terminal draw stuff should not work out based on just having... I don't have any option but go for province there also. I don't think. So he just wins here. I should totally deny it. I won't deny it. But I will resign out of anger. Not really anger. But, I mean, I know it was a misclick. I don't know why I put him there. Even if I denied it, I would still lose. I don't know. I didn't see how he was provincing at the same pace as me. I didn't feel like he had done anything to have that, but I thought he should have had more points from chariot races by that point, on average probably, but to hit the provinces I thought was pretty lucky. But what do I know? Not much. So this is another... We haven't had villages much this match, really. First one didn't have any, second one did have Ironmonger. The last one just had Madman, which hardly counts. I don't know the one before that, what that looked. I don't even remember that game. Oh, it didn't have villages either, but it was that highway bridge thing. Could open Lookout, Lookout. Could open Amulet, Lookout. Of course, the Amulet gets in the way later more a little bit. But our games are freezing a lot on us. I don't know about the courtyard. Well, I didn't manage the golden sombrero, but something close to it. I guess I've fully embraced the get thin lifestyle. Maybe a little too hardcore. Somewhere we have to have a little bit of money. This is a really rotten draw. Yeah, I'm just too thin now. He's gonna win pretty easy here. I think. I don't really know if these werewolves will do much to him, but it's an experiment of sorts. I'm gonna buy gold here. He's got a lot of gold. He's just got a lot of treasure. He's got a nice deck. I couldn't figure out what all his points were from, but it's this. It's from the old what does war do? Yeah. That was just way too much of my money in that hand to be happy. You have to be careful here at butchering stuff. You may end up needing it. What I'm trying to say is if you butcher something into like a so this is just not gonna work. I'm pretty sure he has his butcher in this hand. So he'll just win immediately. It's not a nice draw for me. I haven't been watching my treasure counts to know if it's better to buy a gold or a duchy or whatever, but there's nothing I can do to him on werewolf that is worth enough points. Yeah, I guess I went too thin. I didn't back up into the treasure soon enough. So it looks like bad play for me. Although, I mean, it could have gone. It's still one of those things where the shuffles could have made it go a different way, but I liked his degree of trashing before switching to treasure a little better than my timing there. There's no trashing in the kingdom. The result VP. I don't get the. I guess you could do the if you have 3-4, you can open with the 5 if you want. Open with the cultist, which is not terrible. Tragic Hero is pretty nice for gold gaining with the governor, a big governor turn. It can do big highway turns. Highway forum's a nice interaction. I mean, you gotta do engine stuff here. I guess the question is like, do you want a couple silvers before you start the shuffle already? Like you go silver. You can go silver and get your black market. That's not terrible. Probably. I don't really know. If you have 3-4, you may just want to do Guardian Cultist. I don't know how easy it'll be to have Guardians in play every turn while balancing draw and stuff. You'd love to pull trashing from the black market, would be the best thing. But you can also try and just delve money. There's a lot of VP though. Duke is a lot of VP potentially, so I will take the apprentice. Unfortunately, his cultist is in hand turn 3. Otherwise, I would have gone for the guardian buy. That being the case, I don't think I want to go for it now. but probably next turn. Third silver is probably alright. But don't want to do too many more. The Apprentice is really nice, for sure. Highway Ball's a nice interaction. May want to get... None of those are all that... Well, Menagerie is pretty nice, but the rest aren't. Possession's okay. It's fine. It's not a browbeater. Oh, there's a little arrow thing. Neat. So we'll see what he goes for. He does get the procession. Yeah, this is a really... I don't know if they did a release today. I didn't notice, but maybe they did. I'll check their forums. I don't see one listed today. I guess I haven't played since the last release. It's pretty annoying. So he could get dismantled just for copper trashing, could get bishop. Oh, it's cultist. I don't know if this is a visual artifact or if the cultist was really discarded. And I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I can make use of the dismantle thing or not. I can trash coppers with it, but I can also trash coppers with bishop. So I could Forum Guardian. I could try and play without cultist entirely. So if he goes in for them, eventually he'll hit me. No way around that. Of course, he'll hit me some just in the course of normal play with just one. It's frustrating when he has one $4 card and he pairs it with this procession. Like, realistically, he bought that procession without hardly any targets for it. But he's gonna find the best card to find with it right away. And presumably, oh, okay, so he didn't hit me with the cultist. So I could cycle here. I can trash silver and cycle. Get to a guardian probably. The bridge troll is pretty good too with ball around, so I'll probably go for that. Here I'll be able to ball for a couple forums or a forum governor or highway forum or something. So this is a pretty good turn. Thankfully he didn't have enough to buy his nice thing. The thing to do is to shove the cultists in all at once. So I'm gonna go with governor forum. The troll will hurt my apprentice a little bit here, but I'll have another ball for two things, 2 5s, which is good. I have had good draws for the most part here, really. So feels like I'm probably gonna get hit with a cultist here. The golds are somewhat nice with the apprentice, the tragic hero golds. They do nice work. I don't quite have enough to buy just a loose guardian, otherwise I would. I guess we can just rest easy that he's going to hit procession. I mean, he has a fair number of mining villages now, so that's not maybe a fair complaint at this point, but I assume forum and something. Well, it's got to be forum and something else, right? I probably need. I've got a highway. Well, he can still buy it now. He just can't. I mean, he could have still bought one that turn with his highway. Whatever. This is a bad shuffle. I don't know if Transmogrify cuts it. Margrave does, though. I don't know why I was stopping there. Didn't find the Guardian again. I guess that was not possible. I would like to get to that bridge troll. What was this shuffle? It wasn't a huge shuffle, but It would be nice to find the Margrave if I can. Oh, but he's Guardian. Well, it's still nice to find the Margrave, to be honest. So, like, forums are actually cheaper to just buy them without balls. Well, you know what I mean. So I can do like forum, mining village, ball for something. If I wanted all forums, I don't think I want all forums, otherwise I could do something with that. I could get a couple more highways here. I guess the ball doesn't really help me at all unless I'm going to take a Guardian, which I'm not going to, so. I can just keep going for these governors under the premise that I'm just going to be able to make way more use out of them than him, which is probably a safe premise. I mean, that I don't mind drawing him up cards because he doesn't have this explosive payload that I do at this point, is what I mean by that. That I can draw him all the cards in the world, but it's not gonna suddenly make his deck have the buys and cost reduction and trashing and stuff that my deck has. So he'll be able to ball here for something. Or for 2 5s. What did I get? Did I get 2 governors? I think I like that. I'm not gonna toss the buy yet, the market yet. Okay, so that's the match. So he won 4-2. So I'm a little bit, I think I'm just dead even now as far as averages, because I won 5-1, tied 1, and then 2-4, 2 2-4s. So I think I'm just at a 3-game average. So not the best season so far, but okay. I guess as long as I beat Brian, I have a chance of making the final and won't have much for demotion. But anyway, thank you all for watching and listening, and my last match won't be played for several weeks, about a month actually. So anyway, see you all later.